What's going on, Foodie Ohana, and welcome back to our Japan travel series. And for today's video, we'll be meeting up with some friends and a special guest.
We are going to some amazing local ramen shops, so stay tuned. Foodie Ohana, we have two special guests here, or technically three. We have Frank, who is a ramen expert here in Tokyo. He actually does ramen tours, which is amazing, and we're super fortunate to be here getting a ramen tour with Frank. And of course, Tabi Eats, we have Shinichi and Satoshi. Make sure you guys check out their channel because we just filmed another ramen shop on their channel, so make sure you check it out. We'll have the links down below. They're also Japan Foodie Experts, so make sure you go and follow and subscribe to them. So Frank,
Yes.
we also have a blog all about ramen, which Felix is a huge fan actually.
Thank you, Felix. Thank you.
And we're here at Tomo.
Yeah, this is a great ramen restaurant in the heart of Tokyo here in the Akasaka neighborhood. They're open late too, so after a night out, great place to have a ramen nightcap, and their ramen is spectacular. They do really nice ramen and very different styles too, which we'll find out more about in a second too.
Awesome. I feel like we're getting like the super exclusive Frank.
Trying my best, absolutely. Want to give you the red carpet rollout as much as possible.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
And if you guys want a similar ramen expert experience from Frank, make sure you guys check his website and his YouTube channel down below. You can get the full package.
Thank you. I'm honored. Expert's a strong word, but thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, shall we get to the food? I think so.
So when you come here as well, and what's great about Tomo is that you order from a ticket machine that takes credit cards, which is very uncommon in Tokyo at ramen restaurants. It takes credit cards. You can rack up those points if you want to. Yeah, most places are cash, right? Cash is still king, especially at Tokyo ramen restaurants. Also, there's English, Chinese, and Japanese. So yeah, if you're not sure what to order, at a lot of places only Japanese. Not here. Press the English button. You've got all the explanations in English. So yeah, we've got the skemen or dipping ramen, and the tori python, rich chicken ramen seasoned with salt, and also the flying fish ramen seasoned with soy sauce. So three very different ramen under the same roof.
あごだし醤油ラーメンの特製です。こちらラー油です。特製の濃厚鶏塩ラーメンです。こちら小鉢がわさびです。お好みでどうぞ。
So guys, we are here at Tomo Ramen, and this spot looks amazing already. It's a very simple, small restaurant, but pretty spacious. It is counter seating. They are known for their flying fish soy-based ramen. and this one is a toripaitan ramen. I was in the back watching them make the ramen, and the precision and the accuracy and the expertise really shines through. This spot is really cool too because the ramens actually come with a little sauce.
It's
This one-
wasabi,
Oh, wasabi.
but put it in later.
Oh, we put it
Not
in
first.
later.
Yeah.
So-
Change the flavor.
So Frank,
Yes.
how would you recommend eating these bowls?
Yeah, so just start with the soup. That soup is waiting
Start
for
with the
you
soup.
with that spoon there. Have a bit of that beautiful soup. Find out what that soup's all about.
Looks very beautiful.
Yes, already it's a little bit on the thicker side as well.
Yes.
Whoa.
The flying fish, agodashi flavor, and soy sauce with tonkotsu matches really nicely. Very good balance, perfect balance. It's like art for me.
Whoa, it is like a piece of artwork. for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, artwork.
And this is the toripaitan, which is pretty much chicken-based soup. And you can really tell it's like very warming. Being an American who's grown up eating chicken noodle soup, it feels like a warm
Oh.
hug, especially on this
Oh.
cold and rainy day here in Tokyo. Oh, should we get into the noodles?
Let's do it.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah, big, thick noodles. Perfect match, I think, to what is a thicker broth for both of you.
The noodles are like clinging to the soup.
Picking it up nicely.
Beautiful. Itadakimasu. Really much with this soup. It comes very well. And nice chewiness.
I really like the noodles here.
Little bit flat noodles, and it's a little bit curvy with soup with noodles. Comes really nicely.
And we did get the special bowls today, so it does come with pretty much all the toppings. We have like the char siu, menma or bamboo, egg on here. Very jammy on the inside.
And the vegetables on top of my ramen, it's green onion and mizuna. This is Japanese vegetable.
What is this one?
It's
Kaiware.
kaiware. It's a sprout, radish.
Oh, so it's gonna be a little bitter.
And it has a little
Little bit
bit
more
kick.
bitter.
And then this is like a tsukune? Tsukune ball. Oh, there's
that's
even like
nice.
a chicken meatball in here. Oh, that's
You've
very
got chicken chashu slices in the corner there. So that's not in Satoshi's one. So a little
It's
adjustment
different.
as you both
Oh,
have.
yeah.
Different.
different. Maybe I should try the chicken. Wow.
Tender.
Very tender, yeah. And it's like not chewy. Sometimes chicken can be a little chewy. This is not. It's very, very tender, very soft. It does give a nice flavor to the broth. Like gives me like Thanksgiving vibes.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's
I think well, it's rich like a gravy, right? It's got that
Ah.
consistency, as you said, that warm hug, right?
Yes.
I totally get it.
Big chashu. Look, this size chashu.
It looks very fatty. The-
Looks yummy. Chashu. Tender and nice fattiness. So flavorful chashu. The soup go well. This chashu meat. This is very nice ramen balls.
I can try the onion.
Yeah, ajihen.
Yeah.
Alright guys, and before me and Shinichi wait any longer, we're gonna have Frank show us how to properly enjoy skimming. In my opinion, this is probably the purest way of eating ramen, so you can enjoy the individual components. But could you explain a little bit about the correct way to enjoy skimming or dipping noodles?
Just as you mentioned there, it's deconstructed ramen. It really gets you to appreciate the noodles and the toppings and the soup separately. And what you do is, as we were discussing earlier, taking the noodles and you're dipping them in. What some people like to do before that is maybe getting the noodles by themselves, just to bite, and I'm having to wrestle with them here a little bit. They're fighting back, but yeah. So I just had a little bit of them to appreciate their flavor, their texture, and they're not cooking a soup, so they're maintaining more of a springiness, more of that texture as such. And then after that, so I'm dipping in the skimming, and they're not clinging together as much because they're in that soup. Yeah, you're just getting them coated on the soup a bit, yeah, bringing them up, and from there, eating accordingly. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Oh yeah. And of course, you don't have to slurp. You can or you don't have to. In Japan, they slurp their ramen.
Right, I counted 7 slurps, so I'm gonna try to go for 8.
Oh, do it.
So this is the
Flying.
flying fish. Okay.
Having the chicken paitan ramen, which is actually one of my favorites. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Just like Amanda says, this is like a warm hug. And because I grew up in Hawaii, it does remind me a little bit of chicken soup, but a very flavorful, rich chicken soup. This is one of my absolute favorite ramen here at this restaurant. And I'm gonna change the taste with this wasabi. This one comes with fresh wasabi and soy sauce. Oishii.
Oh, I got so carried away. It's so good.
You're in the
Oh
zone.
my God, yeah.
You're in the ramen
like-
zone.
I forgot we were still filming. I thought we cut a long time ago. Probably the best bowl of ramen I've had this whole trip. Not probably, it actually is the best bowl of ramen I had this trip thus far. The char siu actually has a hint of sweetness to it. I've never experienced that with the traditional char siu in ramen. Right off the bat, when I taste the broth, there's that sharpness of the flying fish, very different from your traditional flavor of fish, but rounds out nicely with the pork tonkotsu broth. Very good, very well balanced. And the egg cooked perfectly, and it's not too oily and fatty as well, where it's gonna leave a greasy texture on your lips and your mouth.
It's not so greasy, although it's rich at the same time. The same thing goes with this chicken ramen as well. It has just enough fat to give it flavor.
Oh, that's so good.
It is, right? You wanna like try that one?
Oh yeah.
Just to change the taste? This
I
is
totally
the
forgot.
house-made layu, right? The chicken, the chili oil.
And you guys know I love my spiciness here on A&F Eats. I'm gonna add just a little bit because I don't want to change it too much. Ooh, that's even better. Why didn't I do this earlier? Oh my god. Now it's like spicy tonkotsu broth, but it adds that nice smokiness and a nice kick of spice to it.
My flavor changer is vinegar with a little bit of apple actually. I'm gonna pour a tiny bit on the noodles here.
Oh, so it goes on the noodles, not the broth itself.
And I'm gonna take those noodles and dip them in. Let's see what that's like. No surprise, of course it's excellent. You know, this is more salty and concentrated as a broth, so that vinegar really cuts through. Acidity is welcome to kind of offset how rich, concentrated, and salty this is. So very well balanced. It changes the flavor. When you have these, you know, little bowls here, it's like having, in a way, 2 different ramen. You know, by the time you add this, it's like you're having a different experience.
Right.
That's what makes it fun here. And on top of that, when you order the skemen, you have the choice of ordering cold or hot noodles. Skemen normally would be served with cold noodles, actually. And when they're cold, it's actually a better way to appreciate their texture and their flavor. It kind of locks it in. So even if you're like, you know, why would I get cold? It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cold is probably the way to go. It does take a little bit longer because after they boil the noodles, they cool them down. So that adds another couple minutes, but definitely worth it. But it could be a temperature outside thing too, right?
True.
Maybe in the winter you want hot noodles. Maybe in the summer you want cold noodles, that kind of thing. But in summer, yeah, don't dismiss cold noodles. Great way to get that texture in.
It's such a little addition, but it changes the flavor so much. Like you mentioned, it's pretty fun. Like just enjoy half of it first maybe, and try a little bit of the topping. See which one you like better. So next time you come, you can enjoy it how you like it.
So what I love about this place is that each bowl that we're eating, they can almost be like from different shops because you get a totally different experience. You get the chicken, you get the pork, you get the skemen, which is totally different again. So that's what I like about it. You can choose a bowl according to your mood that day. Yeah, one of my favorite ramen shops in Tokyo for sure.
So you can basically come here 6 days out of the week and have
Exactly.
a different bowl each time.
Exactly.
It's ingenious.
And the other thing is that this place is open from 11 to 2 a.m. in the morning. So you can come here after work, you can come here after drinking. Perfect place. Also, it's centrally located in Tokyo, so definitely check this place out, guys.
If you want to enjoy a pure local ramen tour experience such as this, check out Frank's blog, channel, website, 5 a.m. Ramen. We'll link everything in the description down below. You're eating what the locals eat. And of course, don't forget to check out our friends Tubby Eats' channel for all of the local Japanese eats. all over Japan.
Foodie Ohana, oh my goodness, it has been so amazing to eat ramen here in Tokyo, especially being introduced to some amazing foodie experts here in Tokyo. We are just so fortunate. The ramen here is just amazing. If you're in the area, definitely come and check them out. And it's super easy for people who don't speak Japanese to come here, so highly recommend. They do always have a line also. We're talking to the ramen experts here, and yeah, usually there's a really long line here, so if you do come accordingly and get your ramen fix.
また日本に来たらぜひお待ちしてます。お気をつけて帰ってください。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。気をつけて。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Thank you guys so much for letting us come along on this ramen adventure. We had such a great time, especially on this cold, rainy day here in Tokyo. That ramen just made my stomach so happy.
I apologize for the rain.
Oh no!
It seems like it's always raining when we're collaborating.
For the full ramen tour from today, please check out Shinichi and Satoshi's channel. Tabi Eats for the first ramen spot, the part 1 of our tour today, and also for any local ramen expertise, check out Frank. Has some amazing recommendations and food tours as well. And thank you guys for coming along on today's foodie adventure. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That'll really help us out. Hit that subscribe button. Check them out, and we'll see you on the next video. You should just be saying it.
I'm just directing.
Okay.
But I know. We've been agonizingly waiting for this moment. Okay, let's get into it.
And they are known for their ramen, tonkotsu.
これはあごだし醤油、あごだしフライングフィッシュ。
Chicken python and
Oh, wait, that would be the flying fish one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
flying
okay.
fish, chicken
Okay.
python there.
What is the word like? They're just yeah.
Right, and I'm having the flying. No, sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, so
chicken's fly.
Right.
May I eat this one now?
Yes.
Grabbing me perhaps more of the noodles as I move the whole thing. Not that much juice. I know. Cooperate with me. You're embarrassing me. We talked about this. I don't know if this will go in bloopers or maybe in the actual video. Probably fun in the actual video. But that's the thing, because
it doesn't want to be eaten.
Like this.
There you go.
Corn.
You have to keep filming. I just want to enjoy this.
They're very
So what I like about this place is once the camera's on, I can't talk anymore.
That's so true.
Right?
So for the full experience with the ramen.